Okay, today we're making very simple spaghetti and meatballs. It's easy either way, so what you do is you get some sausages, as you see, cut the skin off of them, take a little chunk, roll it up like that, not like a joint, roll it up like that. I'm using this Johnsonville hot, so it's good if you like a kick. So yeah, this is the first step, making this. Make sure the pot is full of water. And then, yeah, I'll be back in a little bit to show you more. Okay, now we're done with the prepping. So, now we have them in the pan. Okay, this stuff, pretty good. That, and then some Classico Organic. That's where you want to go. Alright, now these things are going. If you're wondering why some are discolored than the other, I have the lighter ones are mild and the redder ones are hot. So, I'm cooking for a couple other people. And as you see, the water is still going. It's not quite boiling yet, but it's on full speed. That one is kind of. Alright, everything's coming along greatly now. But the water, I forgot to mention, if you want, it's up to you. I like to do it. Add a little bit of salt. Helps it out a little bit. And we're going to be using these two, garlic powder and basil, for the sauce. Because there ain't nothing like some basil and a little garlic. So yeah, we'll be back in a second. Alright, we're back and we finished the meatballs, as you can see. Turned out beautifully. You want them a little bit of a crunch. You don't want them all soggy in the sauce. So now what we're going to do for this one, put this thing over the sink. Dog out. Sort of drain the grease of the meatballs too, otherwise it's going to act all weird on you. Just pour them fucking things in there like so. Alright. Okay. Anyway, put this in there. So after that, turn it back on, but put it on low heat. That way it doesn't get all crazy. Use something of a soft spoon like so. That way you don't crush the meatballs. Stir them around also. Yes, I mean, it's not rocket science. I'm not trying to make it sound like rocket science, but a lot of people these days don't know how to cook. So you do that. Make sure you heat it up again to like bubbling, boiling, whatever. You gotta get the basil, you gotta get the garlic powder. Now come here and watch me precisely, because with something like this, you see how large the holes are. Do one of them, and then come back with it. Done. Got the garlic part in there. Mix it up. So with that, that's done. Well, the basil, well, it depends on how strong of a taste you like. I like the basil. I like the basil a lot. So I put a lot of basil, added a lot of flavor. Used to work in a pizza shop. They called that love. They put on the pizzas, but didn't understand until now. So you just add them all in the beginning. That way, it's boiling. Nice big piece of tomato there. It's always nice. Alright, I had to add a little bit more garlic powder and basil because it just was. The sauce just, you gotta taste it too. You gotta make sure you taste it and make sure it tastes good. You like it. It's getting hot. It's gonna stay hot, but you wanna add, it all depends. Like, I can't taste the garlic in that, so just come around one more time with that guy and then call it a night, because you don't want to make it too much. Okay, we're done with this for now. We're just going to let it bubble up and boil. And eventually, after it starts boiling to where you can see actual bubbles, just cut it out, turn it off, and let it sit until the spaghetti's ready. If this isn't hot enough, warm it for 5 minutes, you'll be fine. Alright, now, no, this isn't for you. Let's put it in there. Then, as you see right here, start 11.5 minutes. Anyway, we're gonna make garlic bread now. And the remaining time that we have, we're gonna make fucking garlic bread to make it good. For me, I'm feeding 2. I'm not talking about the dog either. Just cut it. Alright, so we got that much. Sorry. Got a bit of snow on the dog. Alright, so you just cut it down the middle, about a size like that. So yeah, did I do it okay? Yeah, I did it alright, Jimmy Ray. Put the zip tie back on this thing and put it back in the fucking fridge. That's where it came from. And you bust out the butter. You just put oven set to 400 degrees. Make sure it's preheated. Put the butter on this like so. So get the garlic from the previous encounters and then just layer a decent amount of garlic over it. Alright, we finally got the garlic bread out of the oven, or it's done. So let's say how it turned out. Sure does smell like garlic again. Look at that. Perfect. Bam. And to top it off, go all out. Like I said, everything works together. A little bit of basil on top. Never hurt anybody. Alright, so now the presentation. The sauce, which we heated up like I said before, and I mentioned that probably gonna have to heat it up again. You do. Go scoops. You don't leave any stone unturned. You're just courteous with the sauce and the meatballs, you know, make yourself look good. And of course, piece of garlic bread right there. Bam. You know. And to earn extra brownie points, a little Parmesan cheese on top. Bam. There you go. Takes a little bit of time and a bit of work, but if you do it right, it comes out fantastic. So you make homemade spaghetti and meatballs, and that's that. May not be homemade because of the sauce and all that other stuff that we saw, but you know, not everybody can make pasta at home. So there you go, perfect meal for the perfect person.
Here we don't go, you better listen. The PPP train riding on a rhythm. We know they're hungry, so we better feed them. Skip the bullshit and give